Welcome to SMPostcards, another Widget Wednesday. These are small, quick videos on a certain subject, not really scripted that much. I just go through, get to the subject, tell you what it is, show you some things, and end the video. How easy is that? Today is on the eBay standard envelope claims. I get a lot of questions on how to fill the claim form out and stuff like that, and I've had a request to do a video of how I do it. So I decided to throw it on Widget Wednesday. Now, eBay standard envelope is a low-cost way to ship small, lightweight items up to 3 ounces. There is requirements. If you go into help on eBay and type eBay standard envelope, you're going to see a lot of different things, requirements in there, and it'll answer a lot of your questions. Or type it into Google, and you're going to make sure the date's current. When you look at Google, 2 years ago, things might have changed. They've added categories and stuff like that. So you can lightweight items up to 3 ounces to your buyers with integrated tracking, shipping protection. It's more secure than shipping with a stamp and a label, and can help improve your seller ratings. This comes from eBay, what I'm reading to you. So eBay standard envelope shipment includes a $20 shipping protection plan on a single order and up to $50 on a combined orders to help in case of lost or damaged postcards. Lost or damaged. Not you're out of stock. If you can't find the card, you're not going to get protection. It's lost or damaged. If your buyer claims they have not received the item, we suggest working with them to resolve the issue and then raise a claim with the included shipping protection to cover your losses. So if someone says they didn't get the card, don't sweat it. Refund them the $5 to $10, under $20, and then 30 to 90 days, put your claim in and get your money back if you follow these steps. Now, how to do that is there's a claim form. If you go to eBay standard envelope, in the help on eBay, on the left side you're going to see claim. It's a claim form. It's online. I do not believe this company has access to your stuff in eBay, because they, as you'll see, they're asking for stuff that you think eBay has already. I think this is a third party, so they're not integrated all the way into eBay. So they're going to ask for some things here. We're going to walk through the claim form real quick on what I do, and they've added a few things here on the side, and then I got some tips to make sure they go through. I've never had one not approved. First thing you always want to make sure, if they lost or damaged, have them open a case. It makes it formal, and you keep everything in the case. And make sure, ask them the question, so you're saying you did not receive this postcard? Yes, I did not receive this postcard, or this was damaged. If they have that information in there, you're already one step ahead. But looking at the claim form here, first thing it's going to ask you is your eBay ID. So my eBay ID is SMPostcards, so I'll put SMPostcards there. Then you need to have a PayPal account. Most people do. If not, just go out and sign up and get one. It uses your email address, puts a bank or whatever. Get that done. Your PayPal email address, that's your account name in PayPal. Put that in there. And it's going to ask you to type it again to make sure it's correct. Then you pick, is it lost or damaged? Now if it's both, lost and damaged, how do they know that? So you get to pick one, lost or damaged. If it's lost, they don't know it's damaged, right? So people have asked me questions, well, what if it's both? I don't think it's going to be, because they don't have it. If they had it, it would be not lost. Common sense, right? So let's say we're going to pick loss here. It was lost in the mail. And then you go down, and you or consignee should hold damaged items and invent and all that other stuff. And then you ship to recipient. You need the customer's first name and customer's last name, and you can get that from your order details on where you shipped it. And then this is the point that people get stuck with, but upload a screenshot of your eBay order details for the sale. This should come from the item detail link found on my eBay summary once logged into ebay.com. So you want to follow these screenshot of your eBay order details, upload and then on the right side there they have copies of that, little examples of what to do on the form. Now they didn't have that before. Upload a copy of the buyer's item not received and arrived damaged dispute messages. I've had claims where they didn't open a case. They just couldn't figure it out, I guess. Click a button. And it was in the messages, and I cut and pasted the message. I screenshotted the message in eBay. As long as the customer says lost or damaged in a message over there, I've had success. But always have them open the case is the recommended way. That way everything's in a case, and it has all this stuff. And the attachments can be JPEG, GIF, PNG, or PDF file. Before video I did, I showed people how to do the PDF part, but if you can get JPEG out there, it's real simple to do screen print. Just Google screen print on PC on there. And then in the top right, you put your name, so Mark, across there, and then click File Claim. Now there's one thing here that I didn't go over, and you're probably saying he skipped it. It's the tracking number. If you look on the left side, 4 down, that's that ESU number from eBay Standard Envelope. The ESU number is what this claim form knows. If you try to put it in too early or too late, it knows with some algorithm that in that ESU number that it's too early or too late. So that's another check for them. But that's where you would put that. So you would copy and paste that ESU number under tracking number, and it's required. Anything required you need to have. And then once you're all done, double check your information line by line. Always double check. Even I tell people when they put credit cards and stuff like that, check every number before, no matter how many times you do it, because it's just a pain to have to go back and do everything again. Click to file the claim at the bottom. That's it. And you can't put it in before 30 days and after 90 days. It has to be within that 30 to 90 day period on there. So if I refund someone today for $5, it's going to be close to the end of the next month, since we're at the end of the month here, to when I recorded this, to get my claim in. So I do keep track on a little tab on my spreadsheet, the order number, and a 30, 60, 90 days, 30, 90 day thing. So you got to be a little bit, you got to remember, because after 30 days you'll forget. And what happens next? When the claim, it's called the claim review. eBay evaluates the claim, or that third-party company acting on behalf of eBay, usually within 7 to 10 business days. I have never seen 7 to 10 business days. I've gotten my money back within 48 hours in my PayPal on the claims I've always done. So, but they came up 7 to 10 days. Reimbursement then comes if it's approved. You'll receive reimbursement up to the item's declared value and shipping cost. So basically whatever you put in there, you're going to get back. Now, tips for successful claims. Ensure the tracking number for the standard envelope is active and corresponds to the sale. So make sure you copy it off the right order detail page to put in your claim form. Retain proof of shipment and item condition photos or receipts. Clearly document communication with the buyer if applicable. Keep it in the case. You'll satisfy that. I always recommend have them open a case and communicate only through the case. It keeps everything simple, because 30 days down the road, you're not going to remember to go find all those messages. Keep it in the case. I've also had little notes jotted down from my time of doing claims that I've gotten in emails from the company saying they needed something different. They said every claim, make sure you have the buyer's full name, first and last name, the shipping address shows in one of the screen prints or whatever, the item description and sale amount shows up, and order number and eBay buyer's ID shows on that order detail. Make sure you get a good cut of the buyer's name, shipping address, description, sale amount, order number, and ID is what they told me. So I copied that down, so when I make sure I get a screen print, I have those things in there. Now, a lot of people complain about tracking with eBay Standard Envelope, so I thought I would talk a little bit about that on this here as well, because most of your claims are going to be for lost, not damaged. I don't think I'd put a damaged one in. It's been lost in the mail. I mean, you're talking 12, 15 days, because when these people contact me. And sometimes I'll push them on to the end of the week or thing like that, and they do end up showing up. But most of the time, some people have come back to me in 20 days and said they haven't got it. Yeah, you're going to get a refund. Here's your $4.75. But the USPS, the Post Office, mail stream limitations. With eBay standard envelope, it's not full tracking. eBay standard envelope uses USPS letter tracked service, not package, which is less robust than full package tracking. It has fewer scans. Envelopes may not get scanned at every checkpoint, leading to gaps in tracking updates, handling by automated systems. So packages are a little different. You pay a lot more for that shipping of those and the tracking. eBay standard envelope, you don't. It's hit or miss, as you've seen with a lot of my videos I've done over time. It's handled by a lot of automated systems, and not every place has these scanners, I heard. Sorting issues can cause tracking issues. Standard envelopes are processed in letter mail streams, not packages. Their smaller size and lighter weight makes them prone to being overlooked by automated systems. Missed scans. Missed because they are handled differently. Scanners sometimes fail to register tracking events. We've seen that. I have the worst origin scans in my Champaign Center when it was there. Now, also they say there could be issues with tracking for local post office variability. Inconsistent procedures. We've all seen that with the post office. Different post office facilities may handle eBay standard envelopes inconsistently. And then manual oversight. Staff may skip scanning envelopes, especially in high volume locations. We all know that. It happens even on packages. And then there's delays in reporting scans. Lag in updates. Tracking information can take longer to update due to lower priority of this service. So this is the letter tracked service is not high priority for their systems. Yeah, it's important to you, but it's just another letter to them. So there can be lags of the information updating. So if you don't see it on eBay, you're getting some stuff that doesn't show the right scans, just give it time. A lot of times it'll update. And then non-digital process. Standard envelope rely on simpler tracking methods that aren't as integrated with real-time systems. It's an antiquated older thing with the barcode. It's just not all there is what I found out more and more as I got into it. So there could be delays in the lag. Then limited use cases. Only certain items supported. The service is designed for small, low-value items, meaning USPS doesn't prioritize detailed tracking the way they do with packages, with letter tracked service. So I just want to let you know, don't expect robust tracking with eBay standard envelope. It's still better than what we had before with a stamp and a label. You got protection. It gives the customer a little thing. You cannot put an ESU number in USPS site and try to track it. They need to go to eBay and see the updates on there. And what we see is what they can see. That basically it. There's not much more you can do with it. And you cannot take these envelopes and ask your carrier or the post office to scan them with their wands on their little things at the post office counter. It's not going to work. Only the high-speed scanning at the sorting centers scan these items. So don't be upset. A lot of that is over with now. We've had eBay standard envelope for years, a couple of years now, and a lot of people have gotten over that, but I still get messages from sellers that this is BS, it should work. Guys, you're paying 69 cents to send a letter anywhere in the United States. You pay what you get, you're paying for what you get. If we ask for everything to be scanned, every envelope that goes in a mailbox in my house, and every house, they'd need 10 trucks in my neighborhood every day. They're not going to pay a postal carrier to scan every envelope they put in the mailbox. Packages, different story. We pay more for it, and they deal with that. Now there's tips to improve tracking reliability. Proper labeling. Ensure the shipping label is clear and correctly placed for scanners to read. Put it on the front of the envelope. Right here. Don't put a lot of tape on it and stuff like that for reflections. Get a thermal printer and it fits right on these little envelopes. It's right on the front there. It's not going to fall off. Accurate weight and dimensions. Follow USPS guidelines to prevent your envelope from being misclassified. Yeah, I've had these come back and say non-machinable with the envelope. All I do is I just go in and reprint another label, slap it on top of it, and put it back in the mail, and guess what? I never see it again. It just depends on the post office or the person looking at it or the machine on there. It's going to go through. Communicate with buyers, set expectations about tracking limitations, and manage your buyers. Do not poke the bear. Do not poke the bear. If you're watching scanning and you're not for sure if it made it, do not contact your customer. I do not recommend that and say, hey, did you get this postcard? There is some people out there will be honest and tell you, yeah, I got it, everything's fine. But a lot of people know how it works. Not receive, item not received, they're going to get a refund and have your postcard. I let them contact me. I don't go out there and chase scans. I don't even watch scans. Now, if I sell a real expensive item, I might watch a little closer and stuff like that. But regular cards, they just go, they pay, I ship, and I hear from them or not, I don't hear from them. That I got to put some ownership on the buyer as well. I'm not going to sit there and manage, you know, hundreds of postcards a month with the scans on there and stuff. But that's eBay standard envelope claims. You can get your money back for lost or damaged cards. If you do that on a package, you have to talk to the post office. Here, fill out a form, send it in. Within 48 hours, I've always got my money back. Last year, I got over $70. So I'm not worried about when someone says they didn't get a card. I edge them on a little bit, make sure it's past 10, 15 days, and just get it there. Most cards do end up showing up. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.